Hi guys, Louis flexing again. I'm 56 years old. I've been on this carnivore diet for 7 months. I feel great and my energy levels are amazing. So today I'm going to talk about addiction. Now when we talk about addiction, what do we automatically think? So I've just done some sit-ups, so I'm a bit breathless. When we talk about addiction, we think about drug addiction, alcohol addiction, the usual stuff, gambling addiction. But the most common addiction, I would say, in the world is sugar addiction, carb addiction, ultra-processed food addiction. Because I would say almost all the foods that we eat are addictive. When we're binging on sweets and chocolates and down in the fizzy drinks or alcohol, which is also full of bad things that are just bad for your body, we don't realise we're addicted. I bet you almost every person you know is addicted to sugar and carbs. The most common thing that is said to me by a fellow friend or a colleague is, "Oh, I love my carbs. I could never give up my carbs." This is why there's so many unwell people around the world. People with type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, with inflammation causing their bodies loads of problems, with unclear minds where they're foggy and can't think straight because their minds aren't working properly because of the inflammation being caused by sugar and carbs and the foods that we shouldn't be eating. So this is the point of this video. Everyone around you is an addict, and I literally mean everyone. Very few people are not craving sugar, a cup of tea with sugar, a coffee with sugar, waking up in the morning, having a cereal with sugar. The cereals aren't good for you, grain isn't good for you, it causes a lot of problems, also causes inflammation. And then they're having a very carby lunch, pasta or pizza or rice or something in bread, something that's made from bread, or a fast food takeaway, which is in a roll, yeah? So before breakfast and lunchtime, they had a few snacks, maybe a chocolate bar, and all these products that are called light or low calorie, they're rubbish. They're still causing problems. They're not good for you. And then between lunchtime and tea time, they're snacking, and the things they're snacking on, whether it be Doritos or crisps or different chocolate bars or things that is just trying to keep them full, and because they think, well, if you constantly snack, your energy levels are high. No, all of this overeating, eating 7-8 times a day, is making you unwell, actually causing you to be more tired and making you feel lethargic because your body wasn't designed to be kept full and to keep snacking. So then in the evening, they're having another massive meal with lots of starchy food, and again it could be pasta, rice, bread, pizza, you name it. We know what I'm trying to say to you. So then after their evening meal, they go to bed, they get hungry and they go to the fridge, or they get the biscuits out, they have another tea with sugar or coffee with sugar, and their whole day, from the moment they woke up to the moment they went to sleep, was binging on sugary, carby, starchy foods, ultra-processed foods, and also drinking fizzy drinks or alcohol that are really bad for you and full of sugar and causing serious problems throughout your body. And you wonder why there's an epidemic of obesity and unwell people with type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes and loads of autoimmune problems. And what I mean by autoimmune is gut problems like IBS, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis. And these people are going to bed, they can't fall asleep because their minds are overthinking. The anxiety is really bad because all of these foods are also causing anxiety for you and depression because your body is craving the right foods. So, do you agree with me that nearly everyone you know is an addict? And I put it to you this, if you asked someone that you know, are you an addict? And the minute you mention their addiction to sugar and bread and carbs, etc., they will become defensive and talk to you like you've upset them because they won't admit it, because addicts don't admit they're addicts. So you know where I'm going with this. You can separate yourself from being an addict by taking a step back and trying the carnivore diet, even if it's only for 30 days, because what you will find is as you go on to meat, eggs, fatty meat, fish, water, salt, butter, and reduce the amount of times you eat to once or twice a day, and eating just those things until you feel very full, and then fasting from your last meal all the way around the clock to the next day, and then maybe having just one meal at lunchtime and then another meal around 6 p.m. All of a sudden what you'll find, first of all, your energy levels will just shoot up and you won't believe how different you feel. But it's not just that. You won't be really screaming out to eat. You won't be craving for sugar and carbs. It does happen for the first 2 or 3 weeks. You will crave because your body is adjusting. But bit by bit, your body will wean itself off living off the energy from sugar and carbs, and your body will learn to live off the fat being stored in your body, the fat that you're eating and the protein. And what will happen is you will adapt and start to become fat adapted, and gradually but slowly, with some willpower, you will change. And as your body becomes fat adapted, you will feel rejuvenated and you will start to become better, not so unwell. And your mind will clear, you'll become clear-headed, and your whole life will start to change and go in a new direction. And you'll start looking forward to just getting out of bed and the day ahead of you. You'll be so surprised, but you do have to give it a try. And I know that people laugh at the carnivore diet and they think we all hate animals. No, I love animals. I absolutely adore animals. And I know people go, oh, there's loads of vitamins in fruits and vegetables. Yes, there are. But there's also oxalates that are causing harm and inflammation to your bodies. You need to look that up. So you can transition your lifestyle with effort, and the only person that benefits is you, because what goes in here is how your health will be and how happy you feel and how long you live. They reckon if you are eating a bad diet, like most of us are, you lose, for every 10 years you're alive, you lose 3.5 years. You imagine that, 3.5 years every 10 years knocked off your lifespan because of how you're eating. So I could go on, and I really want people to just give it a go, give it a try. You never know, it might work for you. And do you know what? If it doesn't, then try something else. Try keto, or if you want to just die young, go back to what you were eating before, and then be oblivious to the fact that you are an addict. And once you admit to yourself you're an addict, you can then start changing things. Anyway, thanks everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is my video about being addicted to sugar and carbs, and I see you all again very soon.